A great matchup of two teams, a great atmosphere. It's time for football. Well, the first week is in the books. Thanks for being here again today in week 2. And we're just about ready to get this game started as the Jaguars square off against the Titans. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get this game started. Number 12 is just about ready to kick this one away.
Roberts back to return.
The kick sails out of the end zone. The offense just about ready to call their first play of the game. First and 10.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Phillips, the lone back, hand it off. Big hit on the ball carrier.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
Ball on their own 22.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Let's run, man. Check it. Oh, we go.
Only one man in the backfield.
Hey, let's go. Watch the snap down. Rush in.
Hands it off.
Stop him, stop him.
Sheds the penalty. Roberts is there on the stop at the 40. The offensive line does its job perfectly.
What happened was the defense was bringing extra guys to get to the quarterback. When it turned out it was a run, the line had already invited the lineman upfield and out of the play.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Get it up. Stay soft, man.
The Titans come out in a 4-3. Hand it off. They'll spot this one at the 49-yard line. They get 2 first downs on 2 running plays.
They're looking to pound it at him right now.
So they have first and 10 here.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
We're coming to work. Play football. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Pass play here on first down. Gets rid of it. Off target, but he goes down to make the catch. The Titans dive on the fumble was recovered by the defense.
Those eyes and reflexes are still working just fine.
Ball on their own 44.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
The coach is hoping to get it right here because that could be a big lift to the team.
What the official will be looking for here is to see if the knee is down. It's tough to say with that replay. This one won't be easy.
The player was down before the fumble occurred.
So he takes advantage of the option to challenge the play, and it pays off.
If you don't use them, they go to waste.
You can't stop me. Nothing. They don't get nothing. Bring it up. Bring it up. You turning it up. Get some slack going. Don't make
It's a
it
blitz. Pressure.
That's the kind of thing you got to do. You got to find a way to put the pressure on and disrupt his timing in the pocket.
Third down, and to convert, they have to get it to the 39 on this play.
Come on. Not today.
The Titans come out in a nickel
Hey, let's
pack.
go.
Bumps with the throw. Nearly intercepted. Curtis had his hands on it.
He's a pretty good cover linebacker. He can run with most guys, and he gets good position. Then he reads the pass, and he makes his move. But he'll drop a few like that one.
Freeman will go back to accept this punt. Fair catch called for.
First
Ball
and
on their
10.
own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Turn it up now. You gotta have it, D. There we go.
Little misdirection. Number 90 is there on the stop at the 31. Nixon pushing his way through the would-be tacklers. He picks up solid yardage. First and 10.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
You gotta believe it. It's our day. Watch the snap.
Jacksonville comes out in their nickel
Showtime,
package.
baby. We're talking about bring it. Hey.
They give it to the halfback. Number 91 is there for the tackle at the 36.
This is one of those games where you just keep running it at them. 4 yards here, 5 yards there, and loosen them up, and then wham. You knock them out late in the game with that long touchdown run.
Ball on the
Gain of 5 on the
36-yard
play.
line.
Play football. Hey, here we go. Let's go.
The Jaguars with a 4-man front. Owens is there on the stop at the 39-yard line.
When you have a good balance of run and pass on offense, the defense doesn't have a chance to focus in on either one of them. They need to be prepared to cover both options.
And he picks up about 4.
1. Ball on the 39-yard line.
The Jaguars come out in a nickel package. Gets the pass off. On the sideline and out of bounds.
You know, as a receiver, you have to be aware of so many things. Where the first down marker is, where the defenders are, and where the sideline is as you stretch out to make that catch.
Number 88 was the intended receiver on that play. Woodson comes into the game for the punt. Roberts sets up, waiting for the punt. From the 25-yard line. Picked up pretty good yardage that time, and he stopped at the 36. Ball on their own 36.
Starts the drive at the 36-yard line. First and 10.
The Titans line up at a 4-3. Freeman is there on the stop at the 38.
They might not be busting off big games, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
It's second down and 8 to go.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Be the hammer, not the nail. All right, now. Do this.
With the carry, Miles comes up to make the play at the 42.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
So a pickup of maybe 3. Ball on their own 42.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Hey, let's go one deep. Ran right. Let's go.
The Titans come out in a 4-3.
Let's do our thing.
Tucks it away. Odom is there for the tackle. So after that run, we can see how the 2 main threats on the ground have fared so far. Nothing happening on that drive, and they'll punt it away. And so the punt goes out of bounds. First and 10.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
We turning it up. Let's go.
They line up in the I formation. A little misdirection. Holland comes up to make the play at the 42.
You can't have a good running attack without blocking, but blocking alone won't get you what you need. You got to have a back who can find the holes when they're there.
Second and 3 coming up here.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Defense, get ready.
Nixon, the deep man.
Everything you got. You can't stop me. Get it up.
Looking to run it here. Allen is there for the tackle at the 43-yard line. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
Back it up, baby. Danny.
The Jaguars line up in a 4-3.
Take it to another level. Hey, watch the screen.
Passing here on 3rd and short, under pressure, gets rid of it. He didn't want to risk an interception and decides to throw it away. Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. From the 17-yard line. Pretty good return, and they stop him at the 29.
First and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Hey, watch that screen.
Phillips, the deep man.
Turn it up, D. Hold the look. They won't go.
On the ground. Curtis is there on the stop at the 32. Phillips takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. Second and 7.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
One of us gonna make a play. Keep it up.
The Jaguars come out in the bunch formation.
What's the hard count?
Tosses it out to the left. Now that's a stiff arm. Price is there for the tackle at the 37. Phillips picks up some tough yards there. Third and 2 coming up here.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Blue jam. Watch in. Watch the win.
The Titans come out in a 4-3. Closing in. Good pass rush that time, John. They brought everyone on the blitz, and he went down hard.
That's one of those cases where they have more rushers than you have blockers. When you get the blitz coming, you have to go to your hot receiver in that situation.
Now here's the punt unit as the defense forces a 3-and-out. And he chooses not to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 32-yard line.
Ball on their own 32.
32-yard line. First and 10.
Jacksonville comes out in a 4-3. Gets the pass off. He's pushed out at the 38-yard line. Bennett will be looking at second down now after that pass picks up 5 yards. Ball on their own 38.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
We turning it up. Here we go. Watch your man. Stay at home. It's showtime, baby.
With a counterplay.
Go get him.
Allen is there for the tackle.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
Third and 3.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby. Danny. Show love.
The Jaguars come out in a 4-3.
No more, fellas.
Gives the ball off. Owens takes him down before he can get the first. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. The punter heads in again for the 3rd time today. He's waving for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 24-yard line. The Jaguars will start the drive at the 24-yard line. First and 10.
With the carry, Miles comes up to make the play at the 28-yard line.
This is a spot where you want to show the defense that they have to respect the running game.
At the end of the first quarter, we're scoreless.
Tied at 0.
And we're ready to start the second quarter.
Second and 6. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Yeah, you see me. Defense, get ready.
The Titans with a 4-man front. Pressure coming, incomplete.
They did a nice job up front with their bull rushes and rips and stunts, forcing adjustments along the offensive line. They have to do a better job getting off the ball and controlling the line of scrimmage. They're going to have a tough time whenever they drop back to throw.
Here's a look at the third down success rate of each team.
Let's go, baby. From the start, from the start.
The Titans come out in a 4-3. Gets the pass off. Roberts is there on the stop at the 42-yard line. Keeps the drive alive on that catch by Wolford.
I'll tell you, as far as hands go, this guy's one of the best in the business. He'll go across the middle or get down the field. But you know that he's going to make the catch.
Ball on their own 42.
42-yard line.
Watch out. We're talking about bringing.
Nickelback in this time. Stone with a man in motion. Hands off to the fullback. Miles comes up to make the play.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense honest. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
It's second down and 8 to go.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Here we come. There we go, D.
The Titans line up in a 4-3. Brooks drags the ball carrier down behind the line. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. It's third down and they have a long way to go.
41-yard line.
Stone gains the defense from the gun. Drops back, pressure, pump fakes. Going deep, looking for something in the end zone. Knocked away. So he tries getting the ball to his receiver in the end zone, but it's off the mark, and now fourth down. Johnson will come in now to punt it away. Freeman is back to receive this kick. He drops it. The Titans, and they got that one back.
By the offense.
Ball on their own 15.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
Jacksonville looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Almost intercepted.
He's back in his zone. He's reading. He sees the quarterback the whole way. And then he gets a chance at an interception. He just didn't finish the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The Jaguars come out in a 4-3.
Watch that screen. Not today. Come on.
To a play.
Hurry, run.
Number 90 is there on the stop at the 24. Nixon running hard, going right through the arm tackles. Ball on their own 24.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
All on us, y'all.
The Jaguars line up in a 4-3.
So we gonna take it. No more, fella.
Hand it off. They'll go with a play fake.
Give him help.
Looking for the long completion. He's there for the catch. They convert for the first down on that throw.
And they ran the perfect play to get those couple of yards.
Ball on the 35-yard
Ball
line.
on the 35-yard line.
Douglas in motion.
They soft, man. Let's go.
They'll pass on first down. With the pass, and he fails to hang on to that.
The back was a good receiver out of the backfield. Could really give you that extra dimension on offense. You have to find a way to try and catch it when your hands are on it.
Second and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Check it.
The Jaguars come out in a nickel package. Pumps. Gets the pass off. Gets his hand on it.
Pass interference on the defense. Number 33.
Number
First
33.
down.
Didn't let him go for the ball.
Both the defender and the receiver have a right for the ball, but the defender has to at least pretend he's looking for the pass. They'll get called every time.
Let's go, let's go.
The backs are lined up in an I. Douglas comes in motion. Handed off to the back. Collins is there for the tackle at the 14. Nixon kept his legs moving, gets 7 hard-earned yards. Ball on the 14-yard line.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
Be careful. Clear, clear.
Jacksonville comes out in a 4-3. Can't get it from behind. Mitchell is there on the stop at the 6-yard line. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point.
First
6 more yards and they'll put up 6.
6-yard line.
There we go, baby. Rock and roll. Stay at home. Let's go. Knock it.
On the ground. And they'll score. Touchdown.
This is one of those plays where you let the big guys up front just plow a path right into the end zone for you.
Number 12 comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good.
Now that's just the type of thing that you come to expect from these guys. They do a really good job scripting the plays that they're going to be running, and they do a great job of executing them when they run them.
Tennessee is lined up for the kickoff. Roberts back deep to return.
That one is out of the end zone.
The
Just
kickoff
about ready
goes
to
for
get
the
this
end
drive
zone
started
for a
after being
touchback.
forced to punt on their last possession.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
The Titans line up in a 4-3. Curtis comes up to make the play at the 25-yard line.
As a coach, you need to make sure that you establish your running game as a weapon that can hurt the other team.
So that play goes for about 6. Second and 5.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Let us dictate. Let's go. All right, here we go.
Dropping back. Launches this one to the right. Drops the interception. He goes deep downfield and is lucky it's not picked off.
That's one of those times when you see a guy make a great play on the ball, but not come up with a catch.
Third and 5. Ball on the 25-yard line.
You can't stop me. No stop that motor.
The Titans line up in a 4-3. And off to the tailback. Parker is there on the stop at the 26-yard line. They can't get the first down on that running play, and since they're not in field goal range, we should see the punt unit. Good defensive stand there. Now they'll punt it away after a 3-and-out. And so the punt goes out of bounds. First and 10.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Yo, one. Keep it up.
The Jaguars with a 4-man front. Number 91 comes up to make the play at the 46.
If they keep getting gains like this, it could really open up things for them in the second half.
Gain of 4. Ball on their own 46.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Will. Not today.
Only one man back. Morris comes in motion.
Hey, let's go.
Drops back. Under pressure. Rolling out to his right. Launches it across the middle. Gets his hand on it. Thought he had something long, but there's no connection, and it's third down now.
On the play.
As they get ready for this third down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today.
Blue down.
The Jaguars come out in a 4-3.
Let's go. Be good. Everything you got. Stay both now.
Dropping back. Closing in with the throw. Pass comes in low, but he has it. Pass is caught, but just shy of the first down.
That was perfect defense. They allowed the catch, but they were there to make the tackle.
Nothing happening for the offense there, forced into a 3-and-out. And he waves for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 12-yard line.
Inside their own 20.
Start the drive at the 12-yard line. First and 10.
I'm coming through, baby.
Phillips, the lone back.
Go make the play.
Little misdirection. What a collision. Odom comes up to make the play.
The ball carrier.
Phillips fighting for yardage that time. He's able to reel off a nice gain.
First
2-minute
and 10.
warning coming
Ball
up.
on the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans line up in a 4-3. Roberts is there on the stop at the 29-yard line.
You got to keep going to the run. You never know when there's going to be great blocking ahead of you, allowing for a big one right into the end zone.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby.
Two minutes to go.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Tampa, get some slack going.
The Titans come out on the 46. Pressure coming. What an impact. The big man gets in there for a big sack.
He's got a great combination of size and move. Now, he won't be winning any races, but he's good at getting after the quarterback. And let me tell you, you never want him to be the guy falling on top of you.
Gotta keep our poise here. We need a rush.
Stone scans the defense from the gun.
Let's get some pressure.
Throws it. Almost picked off. Wolford was his intended target. Vance was there on the cover.
The intended receiver on the play.
Johnson is ready to punt this one away. Freeman lines up deep for the punt return, and he chooses not to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 34-yard line. The Titans will start the drive at the 34-yard line. First and 10.
Hold the look. They soft, man.
Here comes the blitz. Steps up, gets the pass off. They're going to spot this one at the 41. It's 3 tackles so far for him today. They brought the heat, but it was a good throw by Bennett.
And that's a heck of a pass. He's got those big old defensive linemen flying right at him, and he showed great composure, making the right read and hitting his receiver.
41-yard line.
Let's go, dude. Get it up. Watch the play.
Jacksonville lines up in a 4-3. With the throw, ooh, nearly picked off.
They were in a zone defense in perfect position to make the play, but they let it get away.
3rd and 3. Ball on the 41-yard line.
They ain't got nothing. Come on. Let's go.
Nixon lines up behind his fullback in the I. Cornell is there on the stop at the 41-yard line. Not getting the first down. That will probably bring out the punter. Here he comes again, the 5th time he's come in to punt. He's waving for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 21-yard line.
Hey, here's where efficiency is a key. They're down right now, but if they score before the half, it'll really help them out. They just can't afford a turnover that gives the other team a chance to increase the lead.
21-yard line.
Yeah, you see me. Fresh start. Hey, watch the screen. Watch your eyes. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Pass play here on 1st down. Throws it. Complete for the wide receiver. The 40. Roberts comes up to make the play at the 32-yard line. He brings it in for a big gain.
Almost every wide receiver gets better at running routes as they get older. And this guy's no exception.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Let's go, D, let's go. Go make a play.
The Titans come out of the 46. They'll pass on the 1st down. With the throw, he hits his receiver. Vance is there on the stop at the 25-yard line. Stone completes that for about a 6-yard gain. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
All day, baby, come on.
Out of the gun. Throws it. This one falls incomplete. He had too much on that pass, John, as it sails over everybody.
Looks like he might be pressing a little bit out there. He needs to be a little more patient, find his receiver, and then deliver the ball on a spot that his receiver can go to.
3rd and 4. Ball on the 25-yard line.
This team has to start converting on 3rd down if they're going to be successful.
Dropping back. Pressure with the throw. Jacksonville fails once again to get the first down, and that's 7 times.
Yeah, and that's huge for the defense to keep stepping up on 3rd down like that. They're a solid group of guys who make key stops.
Holt comes out, hoping to put points on the scoreboard for the first time. The veteran connecting for the field goal.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
Jacksonville is lined up for the kickoff. Freeman back to return.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. This one is handled by Freeman. The defense did a great job on the last series, forcing the offense to go 3 and out.
They'd need a big play here if they want to have any shot at scoring before the half.
The
1st and 10.
will start the drive at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10.
Jacksonville lines up in a 4-3. Hand it off. Number 91 is there on the stop at the 33-yard line.
Now they got to keep going at it. If they can get that defense tired and on its heels, these games will get longer and bigger as the game goes on.
Ball on their own 33.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
The backs are lined up in an I.
At the
Going
end
into
of the first
halftime,
half,
the score is 7-3.
the
Titans.
7. The Jaguars 3. We're ready to begin the 3rd quarter of play.
Holt will be kicking off.
Will be kicking off to start the second half. 3 men back deep to return.
This one is taken by Freeman. The Titans will start the drive from the 20-yard line.
The Titans will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
I can do it, baby.
The Jaguars line up in a 4-3. With a counterplay, Muhammad is there for the tackle at the 18-yard line. Big tackle there for Lawson. Great pursuit there, John.
You can say that again. He knows how to prepare, and it really pays off when you make stops like that.
Second and long.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Jacksonville using 3 linebackers. Holland comes up to make the play at the 27-yard line.
He's very consistent running the ball, and he's given them a solid rushing attack today.
And here's what they've been able to do so far on 3rd down.
Let's go. Blue jam, blue jam. We're coming to red.
The Jaguars come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs. It's the tight end, and he has room to run. The 40, and he steps out of bounds at the 45-yard line. And so a risky call to send the corner backfires, and they give up a 1st down.
Some quarterbacks love blitzing corner because they know that there's one less cover man out there, and they have a lot better shot at hitting someone in stride.
45-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Jaguars with a 4-man front.
We're talking about Reed. Let's go.
Looking upfield. Owens is there on the stop at the 49-yard line. Nixon picks up a couple on the delayed handoff. Ball at about midfield.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Keep the throttle down. It's on.
Jacksonville comes out in their nickel package. Gets rid of it, and he hits his target. Holland is there for the tackle at the 44-yard line, and it's good for a 1st down. Ball on the 44-yard
Ball
line.
on the 44-yard line.
Get some slack going. All on us, y'all.
Only 1 man back.
Under 10. They ain't got nothing.
Hand it off. Number 91 is there on the stop at the 38.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry. But there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
2nd and 4. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Jacksonville lines up in a 4-3.
We like a pack of wolves. Hit it.
He gets the carry. They'll spot this one at the 32-yard line. He got in there and made the tackle, his 4th of the game. So he gets about 5 yards and the 1st.
Nothing fancy either. He just goes right at the defense to move those chains.
It's 1st and 10.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Come on. Defense, get ready.
The Jaguars come out in a 4-3. Hand it off. They're going to spot this one at the 25. And that tackle gives him 3 in the game. Let's see what the call is here. Looks like it might be clipping.
1st down.
A team has to show discipline and execute properly out there. If they don't, they'll find it's much harder to overcome the other team and get a win.
First down and a long way to go following that penalty.
Yeah, you see me. There we go, dude.
Dime backs in for this play. Throws it. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 43. And it picks up about 2 yards with that completion. It'll be 2nd down coming up. Ninth play of this drive.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Do something.
I'm coming through, baby.
Ace.
Under pressure, gets rid of it. Mitchell comes up to make the play at the 31-yard line. Number 82 makes the catch but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
Third down here, they have to get it to the 22 for a first down. The Jaguars come out in a dime package.
Here we come. Come on. Go with it.
Closing in. Great job getting in there to drag the quarterback down. He picks up the sack.
And he'll make 2 or 3 plays like that in just about every game.
Roberts into return. And he signals for the fair catch. So they have first and 10 here.
On the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Rush in.
Phillips, the lone back.
All day, baby. Come on.
Hand off to the tailback. Miles comes up to make the play at the 23-yard line. Phillips rumbles forward for a gain of 4. Ball on their own 23.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Only one man back. Number 80 in motion. Gets rid of it. He has his receiver with some running room. Vance is there for the tackle at the 29.
When you use a screenplay to get some good yardage, you want to make sure that the guy getting the ball is quick, so he can make some moves to get into the open field.
It's third down and a yard.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen. All right, here we go. Come on.
Phillips, the deep back. Hand it off to the back. Hobbs comes up to make the play at the 32-yard line. Couldn't bring him down very easily that time.
Yeah, and when the back can get out there and run through defenders, it just makes this offense that much more difficult to slow down.
First and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Here we go, baby. One of us will make a play. Let's go.
Keep the throttle down. He tucks it away. Odom is there for the tackle at the 31. And they lose a few yards on the draw.
And there was nowhere to go. The defensive line looked like they knew exactly where that play was headed right from the start.
Second and 11. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Set. Let's go, boys. Ain't no thing. Get it started.
With the carry, Duck is there on the stop at the 34-yard line.
A big part of this guy's running style is to use the blockers to set up his cut, but they were nowhere to be found on that run.
Just about a 3-yard gain. Ball on their own 34.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
DBs, let's go. 3 balls. No more, son.
Stone out of the gun. They give it to the halfback. Thomas comes up to make the play at the 49-yard line. Putting together a nice drive here.
And they're frustrating this defense in the process. 2 times they've converted on 3rd down.
Ball right around midfield.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Deuce. I'm weak.
With a counter play. What a move. The 30, the 20, the 10. The back breaking free.
Touchdown,
and
Jacksonville.
he gets in there. Touchdown. And so with a trail of defenders in his wake, he takes it down the field for a touchdown. They'll get set for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. Big opening drive moving down the field, and putting it into the end zone.
That's excellent execution by the guys out there on offense. They looked confident, moved the ball, and found the end zone. That's a great way to start the second half.
Holt comes in to kick
Jacksonville
off.
is lined up for the kickoff. Freeman back deep to return.
He won't have a chance for a return here.
The
So
kickoff
after being
goes to
forced
the
to
end zone
punt the
for a
last time they
touchdown.
had it, the offense heads back out onto the field.
First
Ball
and
on their
10.
own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
All right, let's go.
Nixon, the lone back.
One back. I'm coming through, baby.
Little misdirection.
Let's do our thing.
Number 91 is there on the stop at the 24-yard line.
This guy always gives maximum effort on every play. It doesn't matter if you're asking him to run between the tackles or outside. He just takes the ball and refuses to be brought down by the tacklers.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Let's go now. Regular.
The Jaguars come out in a dime package. Mitchell is there for the
Nixon
tackle
on the run.
at the 34-yard line. Good call there, John. The draw caught them off guard.
And here's the thing. Running draw plays softens up the defense and slows down the pass rush. When you can run the draw for good
First and
yardage,
10.
you really open
Ball
things
on
up for the passing
34-yard
game.
line.
Be careful. Not today.
They've been very good rushing the ball on first down, but still trail.
Yeah, sometimes a strong running game doesn't always translate into scoring a lot of points.
King comes up to make the play at the 49-yard line. Nixon is having an outstanding day with over 100 yards rushing. First and 10.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
One back. Watch each other back. Let's go now. Here I come.
Gets the delayed handoff. Muhammad is there on the stop. Good play by the linebacker to get into the backfield and stop the play for no gain.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film and knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a play.
At the end of 3, the score is 10-7. Jaguars.
7.
The Titans start off the fourth quarter with the ball, down by a field goal. It's second down and 9 to
Ball on
go.
the 49-yard line.
Let's go. Watch out. Let's go. Let's go.
The Jaguars line up in a 4-3. They'll spot this one at the 49-yard line. That's his third tackle of the contest. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
Ball at midfield.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Watch the snap down.
The Jaguars come out in a dime package. Fakes the throw. Throws it. And the catch is made. Morris didn't get enough for the first.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Fourth and 5 coming up here.
We coming to rock. Watch screen. Danny. Check it.
Well, if the defense can stop them one more time, they'll get it back.
Covering guys downfield is a good way to get pressure on the quarterback. If he can't find someone downfield, then he has to throw it away, hold it, or pull it down quickly. Or the pass rushers will be right there to haul him down.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
48-yard line. First and 10.
Stay broken up. Everything you got.
The Titans come out in a nickel package.
Keep it up.
Cross play to the right. Miles is there for the tackle at the 45-yard line. Phillips slashes ahead for a gain of 3. It's second down and 7 to go.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
You can't stop me. Hey, watch that screen.
The Titans come out with 8 guys in the box. Here they come. He finds his man. Thomas comes up to make the play at the 40. Kenzie picks up about 4 yards on that play, so they'll be looking at third down. To convert on this third down, they have to reach the 38.
Gotta be fast off the ball. Here we come.
He tucks it away. Hans stops him short of the marker. Jacksonville comes up empty on another third down attempt. Their 8th such failure. Freeman back to return. Won't take a chance trying to return this one. So a beautifully angled punt that goes out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
And you won't see a more perfect punt than that. He put it exactly where he wanted to. Now the other guys are in a big hole to start this drive.
First and 10. Ball on the 3-yard line.
Tampa. All day, baby. Come on. Yeah, you see it.
Jacksonville goes with a 4-man front. Number 91 comes up to make the play at the 6. Nixon battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Second and 8 coming up here.
Ball on the 6-yard line.
Jacksonville lines up in a 4-3. Throwing. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss.
The screen is basically a misdirection play. You get the defense pursuing the quarterback, then he just tosses it over and hopes the receiver can find some running room.
Third and 9.
Ball on the 4-yard line.
Let's run, man. Let's get some pressure. Stay deep.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on third down so far. They're trying to pick up the first down on the ground, but they're short.
And I have to question that call. They're losing the game, and they aren't in field goal range, but they still run the ball.
Woodson comes into the game for the punt. Roberts is the deep return man. From the 40-yard line, it's on the ground, and the fumble goes out of bounds. So it's first and 10 following the fumble.
At the 38-yard line. First and 10.
The Titans with a 4-man front. Great fake. Throwing. Gets his hand on it.
And there's not one wide receiver who can ever claim that he's never dropped a pass. It's just part of the game.
Second and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Stay soft, man. You gotta believe it. It's our game.
The Titans come out in a 4-3.
Here it goes. It's on. Let's go. Let's go, D.
Hand off to the tailback. Parker is there for the tackle at the 31-yard line. Phillips runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6. So it's third down as they try to get it to at least the 28 and convert.
We like to press the rules.
Number 80, the man in motion.
Let's go. Be fierce. Play hard and fast, baby. Bring it on. Bring it on.
Cross play to the left. The back breaking free. Thomas makes the stop. Phillips is picked up now over 100 yards on the ground.
First and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
They ain't got nothing.
The Titans come out in a 4-3.
Be careful. All right, let's go. Come on.
On the call. Curtis is there on the stop at the 19.
You know that the guys up front love to run block. All offensive linemen do. Just out-muscle the guy right in front of you. They've done a pretty good job of creating seams and the holes for the backs in this one.
2nd and 5.
On the 19-yard line.
Everything you got. Keep it up.
They haven't managed a single trip into the red zone until just now in the 4th quarter.
The blocking just wasn't there on the outside.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball.
They're inside the 20 and a 3-point lead. This one is handed off. Jacksonville comes up short on 3rd down, and that's been the recurring theme here today.
They're just not getting into good 3rd down situations, which means that they have problems on 1st and 2nd down.
This officially will be a 37-yard attempt. The attempt is good. So after the field goal, the score is 13-7. Jaguars. Hold. Looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
Freeman back deep to return.
This one is fielded by Freeman.
We've got a good one going here today.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
On the 20-yard line.
Get it up.
The Jaguars line up in a 4-3. Hand it off. Harris is there for the tackle at the 25-yard line.
The offensive line loves to run block, playing physically against the defensive line. They've done a heck of a job of it out there today.
2-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
No, one. Keep moving.
I'm coming through, baby.
Two minutes to go.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Hey, watch that screen. We turning it up.
Bennett will work out of the shotgun. With the pass. Oh, he makes the catch anyway. And it will be an interference call on that play. The only question was it the defender
on the
or the
defense.
receiver.
Number 20.
This one goes against the defender.
Both the offensive and the defensive player have a right to go for the ball there. But it looks as though the defender just decided to tackle the receiver rather than playing the pass.
Play hard and fast, baby.
Jacksonville doesn't appear to have enough speed on the field to match up against these 5 wideouts. Pressure coming, gets pulled down from behind. Number 90 records the sack.
That's just what this defense wants. They do a good job of setting the pace and making the offense adjust to what they're doing out there.
He's had plenty of success with the pass rush today. The second time he's brought the quarterback down this afternoon. Time is working against them.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to keep going to the air, but it might be a little too late.
Third and long. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Come on. Hey, watch the screen.
Jacksonville comes out in their nickel package. Throws it. Complete for the wide receiver. Harris is there for the tackle. They'll call this play at the line of scrimmage.
Stay both left.
Pass play here on first down. Gets rid of it. And he makes the grab. Mitchell is there on the stop. So after that nice catch and run, here's a look at his stats.
Let's go.
They'll bring the blitz. Doesn't get much behind it. Nearly intercepted. No choice here, John. They just have to keep throwing.
Yeah, they do. Running the ball isn't going to do a whole lot of good now.
Second and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Under 10. Man right. Good shoot.
Jacksonville goes with a four-man front. Throwing. Adams comes up to make the play. He's rushing the offense back to the line.
Slot going. Let's turn it up, D.
The rush is on. With the pass. Mitchell is there for the tackle. They're going to keep it moving here. They're heading straight to the line. Going to the air on first down. Gets the pass off. Almost intercepted.
Number 36.
Penalties and takeaways
Still
are just
down.
as big a factor in some games as effective offense. The team that stays mistake-free usually wins the game.
Following the penalty, it's now 1st and 5.
I'm coming through, baby. Danny.
They're trying to do the same thing they did their last time down here. Get into the end zone. Throws it. Drops the interception. Boy, none of the defenders can hang on to it. That's the 3rd drop interception on this drive.
Yeah, they're all over the field, but they can't come up with the catches.
This is the 10th play of this drive.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
There we go. Play football. Set. Play two quarters.
With the pass, gets his hand on it.
He's got great recovery speed. He can catch up to the ball even if he's caught out of position. That time he was right there in the secondary to tip the ball away.
Brooks was the one they were trying to get the ball to. 11th play of this drive.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Watch it.
Jacksonville goes with a four-man front. Rolling out to his right. With the throw. Incomplete. He appeared to feel the pressure there.
So many passing attacks in the NFL rely on timing. When you can put pressure on the passer, you never give him a chance to get into a rhythm, and you force him to throw the ball before he wants to.
There you go. Everything you got.
This is a situation where they just have to go for it. Throws it. He was tipped. They didn't have much choice, needing a touchdown to take the lead, and now they'll turn it over with very little time left. Looking to end the game, they'll probably call a simple run play here.
The Jaguars will start the drive at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10.
Wolfer in motion.
Let's go. Get it up.
Hands it off to the back. Curtis is there for the tackle
by the defense.
at the 19. Phillips takes it up the middle for a yard or two.
Second and 9. Ball on the 19-yard line.
All right, let's go. You can't stop me. Whip. Yeah, let's go, baby. Bring it up. All day, baby. Come on.
Give it to the halfback. Hobbs is there on the stop at the 23.
He's one of those guys that can put up 100 yards week in and week out. This has been just another day at the office for him.
3rd and 5 coming up.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
All right, here we go. Set. Get it started. Here we go. Watch the snap down. You turn it up.
Looking to run it here. Duck is there for the tackle at the 24. The 3rd down run, not enough to keep the drive alive, so the punting team coming in.
There's nothing wrong with trying to grind it out in the 4th quarter when you're playing with a lead.
Very solid defensive effort to force the 3 and out. From the 48-yard line. Pretty good return, and they stop him at the 41-yard line. Ball on the
Tennessee will start
41-yard
the
line.
drive at the 41-yard line. First and 10.
Everything you got.
The Jaguars come out in a 4-3 with the pass broken up. He had to unload that pass in a hurry.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
Second and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
The Jaguars with a 4-man front pulls him over. He always displays great awareness, and he gets in there and brings him down for a loss.
I'll tell you, he might be one of the smartest linebackers in the NFL right now. He anticipates, closes, then boom. He drags the ball carrier down for a loss.
Gets to the end zone, hoping to tie it late. And because of that drop would-be interception, they can still kick a field goal.
You can't miss chances like that to steal points away.
So this could be the last play of the game.
So we gonna take it. Hey, let's go.
Going for it on fourth. They'll need a big play here. Gets rid of it. Almost picked off.
Let's go. Hold the look. Blue down. Play football.
He'll just take a knee. Fairly low-scoring game with less than a touchdown, separating these two very well-coached teams.
The Titans, 7.
For EA Sports, this is Al Michaels and John Madden wishing you a very pleasant good evening.